We still hustle daily. What's going on, Hustle Nation? Welcome back to another video. I got another story for y'all. We about to get right into it. This is a story on why she does not trust biatches. All right, make sure y'all smash that like button for your boy, and make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. We about to get right into it. I ain't gonna keep y'all waiting. And make sure y'all follow my second Storytime channel page, which is We Hustle Daily, the number 2. All right, I'm releasing story times over there as well. So make sure y'all subscribe to my second channel. Well, that's actually my third channel, but that's my second Storytime channel. All right, let's get right into it.
Okay, y'all, so let's tell a story time. In one of my last posts, I talked about, tell me a time about the most unhinged moment where a friend did like the most effed up thing to you. So I'm going to tell my story. Okay, so a little bit of background about me. So I grew up in Naperville, Illinois, okay? And I played a lot of sports, mainly basketball. A lot of my friends were, and I lived in a neighborhood of a lot of, you know what I mean? So that was just the thing, like, you know, it was a gated community, stuff like that. So my parents were, especially my dad, he was really strict, meaning like he was strict with anything that happened outside of the house. So what I'm getting at is anything that happened at the house was fine. So I wasn't really allowed to go to parties outside of the house, but I was allowed. My God. Okay, y'all. See, this one I'm talking about.
Technical difficulties.
Anyway, so that's a little bit about me. So the background story is I threw a lot of parties. Okay, so I went to a high school, and all of my friends were this, but I made one friend. We'll say that her name is Nancy Jones, okay? And she was my first friend. And she, you know, she lived not by me, right? So we became friends because we were in the same class, and that was like the first time I had a girl that looked like me in my class. So she and me used to crack up. We used to be making fun of this teacher together. We got the same jokes, like we were both just the same person, and everything just made sense. So I started hanging out with her. Like I started inviting her over. We started like going places together, like the mall, and we really became friends, like really good friends. Like she would sleep over. She would go to school from my house on like a Sunday type of friend. So I had a couple parties. I had 2 parties. So the thing about my parties is I had DJs downstairs. They were in the basement. Like literally over like 100 kids would come. Like it was so much fun, and it would last for hours. And my dad like did not care as long as it was at the house, and he would check everybody in like it was a
Shout out to
like,
Pops.
like it was Magic City. So I had 4 parties, so I had already had 2, and then the third one, my dad started charging people at the door $5. Like, it was so funny.
Ooh, Pops a hustler. That's what I'm talking about. Charge them niggas at the door. Yeah.
But people were paying it. It was like a little club. And so she came to the third party because that's around the time that we became friends. And so she was like, you know, I love this party. Like, we should throw a party together. Remember this. She said we should throw a party together. So I'm like, yeah, definitely. Like, that would be so much fun. You know, I'm, you know, like, yeah, she's my friend. Like, let's throw a party together. So I just tell my parties by word of mouth, just like the neighborhood and like other people that have, like kids that have returned, like from the last time. But she ended up putting my address on Twitter. And it started retweeting. Like, it was literally about to be a scene like Project X. Like, and, you know, with my community, when stuff like that happens, like, you get a really big fine, like the parents. So, you know, but that's another story. So people kept retweeting, and they were from people of different schools that I didn't know, even all the way into Chicago, because she's originally from out west, Chicago. So it got all over. This is such a long story. It got all over, like all the way from, you know, Naperville, Aurora, Bolingbrook. My God. I'm just going to put it here, y'all. Hold on. So yeah, it went all over. So I brought it up to her and I was like, hey, like, I don't want my address everywhere. Like, I really don't appreciate that. Like, I didn't tell you to do that. And she was like, why not? It'll be fun. You know, we'll make so much money. Cause, you know, my dad was like, y'all can have the money this round, like, whatever. Like, and I was like, yeah, but like, it's not about the money. Like,
She really didn't even need her to throw the party. Like she didn't even need her. She just seen that they was making money, and now she trying to get some money, and then she gonna put her address on the goddamn website. That's crazy.
it's my house. Something terrible could happen. She was like, she's on the phone. She's like, I know it's your house. And then she like hangs up on me. And she literally just got so weird after that. Like, she just got so weird. So I just kind of like stopped talking to her. Like, for me, I'm always in fight or flight mode. So like, I'm not always in fight or flight mode, but I don't know how to handle conflict at that age. So I just stopped talking to you. Like, I'll just never talk to you again. So it was awkward in school and stuff like that. And like, she wasn't saying anything to me and I wasn't saying anything to her. The party got canceled. So a couple of weeks later, there's a Facebook post made of this girl who is basically giving on a video like a shadow. And like a shadow of her doing it. And mind you, at this time, we're maybe like 16. And then it's an anonymous Facebook post. And then she goes, oh, this is Wilhelmina Buford. Everybody knows me. Everybody knows my dad. I play basketball. I mean, it gets all over the school just like that retweet. Like, it felt like she was constantly trying to like tear my character down, and she wasn't able to do it successfully with the party. So now she's gonna do it this way. Oh my god. Oh my god, y'all, this story is so good. That's why this camera keeps on. So that happens and it gets everywhere. Like, it gets even to my principal, the school director, like my basketball coach, my teachers. At this point, you know, I've been called into my office and like they're doing an investigation. I'm sitting in the office crying. I don't know who it is because I wouldn't think that she would do that. I didn't find out until later that it was her. So I was like, this was not me. My parents were brought in. Like, it was crazy. Like, it was all over the school. My friends in my neighborhood, like, they knew that that was not me, but it could not be proven. Like, but a lot of people were like, you know, her hands, like, were kind of round and, like, fat. And, like, my hands are not round and fat. Like, I'm not trying to talk about people. I'm just saying. But yeah, no, I am talking about her. Her hands are round and fat. So that was, like, dead giveaway. So then I have to, like, my dad makes me write a speech to my team, like, apologizing to them for my actions. Like, my dad was literally thinking that this was me. Like,
I was just about to say, damn, imagine being a father, man. Your 16-year-old daughter, you done got called up to the school because your daughter is giving head on a video. And you thinking it's really your daughter. I know he was like, damn, I should have never been letting this motherfucker have them goddamn house parties at my house. Damn. But damn, dad said, you know what, you gotta write a letter. I don't know. That's why I don't want no girls, y'all. God damn, that shit is crazy. Now my son was getting head. I'm in that motherfucking party. We had a party that night. We would have had a house party that night, nigga. Shit.
And that was like such a traumatic time growing up 16, like with your dad. Like, I'm like, this was horrible, especially when you would never do something like that and you were a virgin. Like, I was like so angry and sad and mad. That was probably the worst time of my life ever growing up. Like, anyway, so long story short,
I bet you the boy's parents ain't. Well, was it the boy's parents? I don't know if the boy got called up to the school, but I bet you his parents wasn't tripping about that shit. You feel me? It's a double standard. It is what it is.
No, hold on. Let me just come back for part 2. I'll redo something if you guys care. I just decided to finish it. So, yeah, I had to do all that, and the investigation went on for weeks, and they had to do a police investigation because that's considered child, all this stuff. Anybody's phones it was on. It was just like, it was crazy. It was crazy. It was all over, like, schools. Parents knew. coaches, teams. It was just bad because I was the girl that always threw the parties and I was fun. This was when I knew that women are extremely, extremely jealous, even little girls. So an investigation came out. I don't know how they found out or traced it back, but they found out that she had made that account. So they knew that she had posted that video and done that act. Long story short, she got caught. She got expelled. And everybody found out that she did that, and she had to go back to out west in Chicago, where she's from, where she should have stayed. So yeah, it was super, super embarrassing, but it healed over. But still, that thing was still in the air for like another year, but it went away, and my parents found out it wasn't me, and everything was everything. I just found out though, this is crazy, but like a couple of years ago, like 2 years ago, I saw somebody post a rest in peace about her. So I'm not trying to boast on anyone's death, but she's no longer with us anymore.
Oh, that's sad. That's sad. That's sad. That's sad. I didn't want the story to end like that. I ain't want that. You know, it was just a badass 16-year-old girl from the goddamn Chicago, well, out west, you feel me? Out west Chicago, came to a school. She was just brought her hoodlum ass over there to the goddamn school. But damn, I ain't want to hear the girl pass away. That's sad. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to that lady. She was only 16 when that happened. She probably just kept being bad. I don't know how she passed away, but god damn, rest in peace though. But yeah, man, shit, if that would have been my son, nigga, I would have been in that motherfucker. Let's have a party tonight, son. You know what I'm talking about? Let's have a party tonight. You feel me? It's a double standard. It is what it is. You feel me? Y'all let me know what y'all think about it in the comments below, though. But damn, I know her father probably just said no more house parties and shit after this, boy. Probably not. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn jealous ass motherfuckers. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it in the comments below. I appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with me, man. And yeah, y'all be careful who y'all befriend out there, because you never know. They could be secretly having some type of animosity towards you. What kind of little... I like that little thing she got. That like a little... Hey, y'all see that shit? That's like a fucking... Like what she keep her jewelry at? A jury table. That's fire, huh? Y'all let me know. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Catch y'all on the next one. It's your boy Ray. Big play. Peace.